If I shoot at a nigga, make sure it's done. Ain't no bad with this chop, hold a whole drum. Got a Glock and it spit like a flute. Ain't hanging with niggas like Luke. Got killers like.
Welcome to another episode of Kip Talk. It's your host, Kip John Doe. And today, we had PBE Pluto in the building, but then we had some more people pull up on it. So introduce yourself and tell us who we got in the building.
Hey, man, just in case y'all don't know, my name is Pimpin Ken, man. Y'all might have heard me on 50 Cent album, Lil Jon album, Too Short album, 5 of Pimp C album, 5 of Pastor Troy albums. I got over 13 plaques. I got 2 books. One of my books is this book here, The Art of Human Chess, Pimpology, The 48 Laws of Gang. I was in the infamous movie Pimp Up, Holds Down, and American Pimp. I'm a literary agent. I just signed Boosie to a book deal, just signed Ice-T to a book deal. So I'm doing a lot of things, and I'm the CEO and founder of Hip Hop Fraternity, and I got my vice president, PB Pluto. I got 2 of the biggest artists in the country on the label, and I got some strong up-and-coming artists, H2O and my man, you know what I'm saying, me Cash, Jet Boy Cash. So, you know, Richie Rich is our president. So, you know, we got a collage of things going on, you know, but our whole purpose is to bring everybody together, you know. We believe that, you know, if you got one pencil, you can easily break it, but if you put multiple pencils together, it's going to be hard to break. Facts. So it's a play on unity, you know what I'm saying? So it's the hip-hop fraternity. And we have frat brothers and sisters, you know, so we bring people from all over the world. We got 13 chapters. We got over 3,000 members. We did this in a year and a half. You know, so basically, you know, there's been some ups and downs, but what you go through, you grow through. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we just steady growing. You know, if we change our mentality, we can change our reality. Right. So that's what we do, you know, and we keep that aptitude so we keep a good attitude. You did.
Oh, he got the sauce. Speak a little bit on your upbringing a little bit.
Well, you know, I come from Chicago, you know what I'm saying? You know, I caught my first attempted murder case when I was 14. Beat that because in Chicago, if you push somebody on the air, which is the train track, the third rail is considered murder, you know, because it could kill somebody. So my brother had pushed somebody, and then we end up, you know, getting out of that shit, you know what I'm saying, going to Milwaukee. They end up going to the reformatory school. So, you know, I spent most of my youth in prison, you know, in the reformatory. And then, you know, once I got a little older, I ended up going in and out to jail. But the final analysis, when I went to the feds for bank robbery. You know, I robbed a bank, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't rob it with a pistol. I gave a lady a bag of change. And when she went to the back, I took the money. But they said because I looked at her a certain way, it was considered bank robbery. But the real reason was we had a crew like, you know, the Kia Boys out of Milwaukee, where we was the little, they call us the Teal Boys. You know, we was the first niggas had a crew, the East Side niggas, Lab Park niggas and East Side niggas, these project niggas. So we was stealing money, but they wanted to get me so bad because I got so many millions of dollars in hustling, just stealing for years. You know, they couldn't get us because we was babies. You know what I'm saying? So now I was of age, so they wanted to bank me. So they banked me for all the shit that I got away with. So I really should have never did no fucking 5.5 years in the feds.
You did 5.5 years?
Yeah, but they call it bank robbery, but it's really theft. You know, it was a misdemeanor, but that was the only way they didn't get me. They did the enhancement charge. So it was either I take the plea, because I had no co-defendants. If I take the plea, I got 7 years. If I didn't take the plea, they would try to give me 20. But I was a young nigga, so I was like, you know, I ain't scared of prison. I've been to all prisons all my life, so I know I'm gonna go in there, whoop a few niggas, and get my reputation. That's how I went. You know what I'm saying? That's what we did. You know, I went in there.
What age was you when you went in?
I was when I went to the feds, I was 21. You know what I'm saying? But before that, you got to remember, you know, in the course of my life, I had a couple run in with the pimping. So when I was 16, a friend of mine, John Divine, Father Divine, he ended up, you know, in the course of us robbing jewelry stores and robbing banks, he ended up getting 3 bitches. So he had one bitch. I said, I like that bitch. He said, which one you want? I said, I want the one that's light bright with the bitch pussy candy stripe. The light bright bitch, you know. I like them light bright, you know. And so he was like, okay, man. He gave me the bitch. And that was my sojourn in the pimping. I write about that in my book, The 48 Laws of Gang. Her name was Dirty Red. That was my first introduction to the pimping. Then another nigga named Star Child, he come up and he give me some game. So he telling me how to knock a bitch. And I was a little young lad, so I ended up knocking him for his bitch. And that became legendary. But the bitches wouldn't get money fast enough.
You said it's a book?
Yeah, this is all in the book.
That's a movie?
No, it's a book. It's an audio book.
Oh, okay.
You listen to that on that shit you got over there.
Where can we find this?
Oh, they can go to audible.com. They can go to amazon.com, Books A Million, Target, Walmart, anywhere they sell books, my book is at.
Okay. So I don't know if you knew, the name of the show is Kip Talk, and the Kip stands for Keep It Pimpin'.
Keep It Pimpin'.
Yeah.
So this it's fitting, right? It's fitting, huh?
Yeah, you know. So hey, introduce who we got behind you.
Oh man, I got my man Cash, man. He from this neck of wood. He from East St. Louis, really Centerville. And then I got my girl, you know, H2O. She's out of Jersey, right? Boston. She out of Boston. Then this is my man PB Pluto out of Mobile, Alabama, and he's the vice president of the organization. So we got two of the biggest artists, independent artists, you know, in the game. You know, and you know we got our own radio station. We got Hip Hop Fraternity Radio. We got Hip Hop Fraternity Clothing, Hip Hop Fraternity Magazine. You know, we got Hip Hop Fraternity, the Hip Hop Fraternity. That's our social media. So what we did, we went to Atlanta. We blew a bag. You know, but we come from, you know, Detroit and Chicago. We believe to blow a bag to get a bag. So I spent a lot of money letting everybody perform for free, let everybody eat for free, let everybody, you know, get in for free. And niggas didn't understand what happened, but that's how Midwest niggas do it. We know, you know, you got to throw something out there to get something.
Show
so
some
you know
love, yeah.
I'm a big game hunter, so I don't fish for motherfucking catfish. I don't fish for goldfish. I don't fish for whitey. I fish for motherfucking whales. So you know what I'm saying? Now we got the whale, we got the PB Pluto, we got the MPR Richie Rich, we got the H2Os and the Jet Boy Cash and my son, the Great Supreme. So, you know, we got the best team. But it took a little fishing to do it, you know what I mean? And throw a little money out there, you know. And niggas thought we was crazy. Everybody was castigating us, criticizing, saying, them niggas HHF tripping. They can't sustain. They ain't got no sustainability. But we did it for a year and a half, unabated. You know what I'm saying? And we fed niggas. And you know, sometimes I didn't even know, man. Niggas would come to HHF. That'd be the first meal niggas had all day. So we was a little philanthropic as well, you know. So we was doing a lot of noble things, and I believe that's why God blessed us with PB Pluto and Richie Rich. You know what I'm saying? The two biggest independent artists in the country. You know what I'm saying? Not in Atlanta, in the country. Together 6 million, you know, and then y'all own home, St. Louis, you know, East St. Louis, you know.
Yeah, let's talk to them a little bit.
Go ahead,
Talk about yourself a little bit. Tell the people about yourself.
What's up with it, man? I'm Ville Boy Cass, man. I Mr. Brick by Brick himself, man. I got this song, Brick by Brick, that's just going crazy.
It's out now?
Yeah, it's out right now on all platforms.
And where can they find you at?
You can find me on IG at JetBoyCass_19. But most of all, get on www.hiphopfraternity.com, sign up, create a page, and add me as a friend on there.
What was that again? One more time.
www.hiphopfraternity.com.
And what's
sign
that
up, create your own page, and you can add me as a friend on there.
Okay. All right. And you said East Side, right?
Yeah, I'm from East St. Louis, man. I'm from the Centerville area.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, me. Okay.
Keep it pimping, man.
That's what's
up.
I was one of the first HHF artists.
Oh, yeah?
You know what I'm saying?
Me. And, yeah, explain HHF a little bit.
Okay, so basically, you know what I'm saying, you know, Chinese folks got shrimp fried rice, right? Mexicans got tacos and burritos, right?
Right.
Italians got spaghetti and meatballs, right? Well, black folks got hip hop. You know, we created this in the Bronx with Sylvia Robinson and Big Bang Hank. You know, Rappers Delight. So this is the only thing that we got. And you talk about Martin Luther King dream. You know, white folks and black folks getting together. Hip hop brought more white folks and black folks together. Any civil rights movement, anything ever in the history of the game. Hip hop is the new Black Wall Street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When Martin Luther King said I had a dream that white boys and black boys would hang together, well, we all know that Hennessy and Louis Vuitton are white boys, right? Jay-Z is a black boy, right?
Yeah.
So that's called what we call black and white integration, financial integration. When we talk about, you know, Kanye West and Adidas, that's a black and white integration, financial integration. And this was Thurgood Marshall was talking about when he's talking about Brown versus Board of Education, 1954, the integration bill. You know what I'm saying? That's what they talking about. You know, because when he first, you know, before Martin Luther King died, he said, "I believe I led my people into a burning house." No, not so. Hip hop is Martin Luther King dream. You talk about Black Wall Street. They only had a GDP of $2.5 billion. Kanye West is worth 4 times the value of Black Wall Street. You know, I think Michael Jordan is right there with Black Wall Street. So when you talk, I mean, Jay-Z and P. Diddy and Dre is on their way. So, you know what I'm saying? Hip-hop has done a lot to bring the races together. It did a lot to help the financial situation of black folks, created generational wealth for young black men and black women and white men and white women, and we working together. You know what I'm saying? It's the only place where you can see white people. Like, I see you got a white gentleman filming for you right now. That's because this what this culture did. Yeah. So what we say is our culture, our call. You know You know what I'm saying? So it was started 40 years ago. So we reclaiming the culture. That's all we saying. It's like we said, okay, if Mexicans got, tacos and burritos, we got hip hop. If Chinese got shrimp fried rice, we got hip hop. If Italians got spaghetti and meatball, we got hip hop. We contribute something to America's creation. And I'm gonna tell you another big fun fact. Did you know that America was the second, hip hop was the second largest export of American export? So they export more hip hop than corn, cotton, anything, oil. You know what I'm saying? So that should let you know something.
Hey, he educating us, man.
Yeah. It's real
know
game,
me.
real game. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. So that's what hip hop fraternity does. We teach our brothers about hip hop. We teach them about cryptology. We teach them about NFTs. We teach them about blockchain. We teach them about NFCs, and we teach them about ASCAP, BMI, copyrights, EPKs, just stuff that they
The
need to
whole
know.
rundown,
Because
that business shit.
It's really the music business. It's 90% business and 10%, music. So when you think about it from an intellectual standpoint, you got brothers that signing contracts where they created the intellectual property in a studio like this, and they only get 15 cents, on a dollar. So every time they sell a million, they only get 150,000, but the people that sign them get 850,000. So we trying to just make it even. Say, look, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Let's make these numbers right. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the hip hop fraternity do. You know what I'm saying? Master P said it best. He said him and Puffy was on a flight and they was going somewhere under Universal, and Universal was charging Master P 30. So Master P looked at Puffy and said, "How much they charge you for this flight?" He said 30,000. And everybody on that flight is about 30 artists. All of them was getting charged the same flight, and it only take $30,000 to make the flight. So
And
that's
everybody paying 30.
Well, that's what the record label. When you chew bubble gum, the record label charge you. Whenever you do, they charge you. So they're getting 1,000,000% interest on your money. You know what I'm saying? So whereas like with the book deal, when I did Boosie book deal, when we get that advance, we ain't got to recoup the advance. If Boosie don't make that advance back, they can't get the money back. These are the kind of deals that I'm trying to bring. Escalation clause, de-escalation clause, understand the jurisprudence, understand legal lead, understand how to construct a contract and how to interpret the words in the contract. This is very essential because if you don't know, one word can cost you, your children's future, because a lot of people, a lot of artists, and I'm gonna let you go on this note, a lot of artists sell their publishing. Did you know that 89 years after you dead, your publishing is still relevant?
Yep.
So think about that. Give you an example. You remember that song, Whitney Houston, I Would Always Love You? You know what I'm saying? It was a good song, right?
Yeah.
It went platinum. It did big, right? Guess who got paid? Dolly Parton. It was her song, I Would Always Love You. That's Dolly
Because
Parton's
she
song.
sampled it.
No, because it was her song. She owned
She
the
just
publishing.
re-sung it.
Did you know that Michael Jackson owned half of Sony? Go look at it. It was a company called AVT. He bought it from Paul McCartney. He bid for it. He bought
So
it for
you saying
54.
so when you say it lasts 80 years, so it goes
89
down.
years after you dead.
After you did.
It goes on.
Damn.
Like I did a song with a Pimp C called Two Type of Bitches. Did you hear that on the UGK album?
I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
young.
well, okay.
I have to go
but
back and hear it.
I know
yeah.
you fuck with Pimp C, UGK.
On
so,
me, yeah.
so I did a song when they wanted to do a movie. You know what they had to call? They contact everybody, but they had a hard time contacting me because my number went on the public. But they contacted me and they gave me $5,000. All I do was sign off. Not one word in there. I just own a percentage of the song. So when people don't look at publishing, you got to understand that this publishing is always being collected. And guess what? When you don't collect, you know where it going to? Copyright control. So it's people that got billions of dollars in copyright control and haven't claimed their money. Give you an example, a guy played for the Beatles. You know what I'm saying? He was a drummer. He died. His son was on American Most Wanted. The lawyers said he got to be his son. They got the same name. They tracked him down. He had $3 million in copyright control. That's how big publishing is. Now, this guy was dead way back in the 70s, but they tracked his son down, and he had accrued interest up to, $3 million. So, the point that I'm trying to make is that the artists got to understand this. That's why I always tell artists, man, never sell your publishing and always get those RIC codes. You know what I'm saying? The codes that they put inside the music to let you know where it's being put. You want to, yeah, I probably messed the word up, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. But anyway, that is important. You know what I mean? Because those are the things that you got to understand as artists. So that's what the hip hop fraternity do. And then like he shares my music, I share his music. We share each other's
Everybody fan
profile.
base bounce
Yeah,
off
everybody
each other.
fan
Yeah.
base. And guess what? Everybody's going to that website, thehiphopfraternity.com. So when we get to 1 million, guess what we're going to do? We're going to start our own streaming company. So when he put an album out, we can sell it directly to our own built-in customer base. Same thing Live Nation doing.
Yeah.
You know, we got our own IG inside of our website. The same thing as Facebook. Everything you can do on Facebook and IG you can do on at thehiphopfraternity.com. You can go set up a profile, share, and save him as a friend. You can save him, you can email him, everything. So this is stuff that ain't nobody doing. There's never in the history of nobody ever did.
Right.
We're the first organization that ever started something like this. Because if you look at hip hop, it's always been East Coast versus West Coast. You know, Death Row versus Bad Boy. Nobody ever expected us to come together. That's why I was able to buy the trademark Hip Hop Fraternity, because it's a divisive game. It's about separatism. It's about colonialism. You know, setting up colonies over here. You know, with Death Row, setting up a colony over here with Bad Boy, and nobody never come together because everybody bang, bang, bang. We talking about we ops. But when you bring together under Hip Hop Fraternity, then I can get some information from man, what's happening down there in St. Louis.
Yeah.
You know who is KP?
Like bro was talking
Yeah.
about on me. Yeah.
So that's just what the Hip Hop Fraternity about. And everybody is for free. If you want to sign up, go to thehiphopfraternity.com. You can join for free. We don't charge no money and nothing like that. The only time you ever pay if you want to upgrade, and that's the platinum status. And if you're a platinum member, you go anywhere in the country and perform. We got 13 chapters right now, and you'll be accepted as
Be
a platinum
moving
member.
around like Pluto.
Yeah.
On me.
Yeah, we got Pluto Platinum.
On
He
me.
the vice president.
And who we got in the middle?
It's your girl H2O. You can follow me at hard.to for 2.obtain on Instagram. I am a all-star hip-hop fraternity artist. I'm originally from Boston.
I heard an accent.
I'm originally from Boston, but I actually took the drive all the way here, first time in the Louis from
this
Atlanta.
first time here?
I came here from the A. You hear me?
Hey, welcome
Not
to the
little
Louis.
A, but the big A.
Yeah.
No disrespect. No. I had to shoot him with that one. You know, they say that little A, big A. You know, but yeah. But you know, the big A. No, for sure. They gonna have to. Hey, they gonna have to step it up.
man.
Tell
Step
them.
it.
Step it. We
stepping
be in the
up.
bitch like weapons. That's my favorite song, by
On
the
me.
way.
So how long y'all all known each other?
Man, I'm gonna say I've been dealing with hip hop fraternity for about a year. So I've been
in it since it started. I met Pimpin Ken 10 years ago in East St. Louis, though.
And then how I ended up meeting PB Pluto, we do a Monday night industry, not an industry, but it's more like a networking Mondays showcase where artists that's outside of our network is able to come. They're able to, you know, show what they got. They're able to network. Like he said, I mean, it's like I look at hip hop fraternity like the Matrix. You know, you got all these plugins, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, you got all these different channels. You got people that's not even artists that are part of hip hop fraternity. We got lawyers. We got actors, we got DJs, so it's not just about being, like you say, right, it's a little bit of everything, you know what I'm saying? We got videographers, we got people that are, you know, we got everything, so you don't have to be an artist or a rapper or a singer
do something.
to be about, you're right, you just, if
Be
you
ready
got
to
something,
work.
right, if you are an entrepreneur, you got something to bring to the table, you want to be you want to be with an organization that's like a system, brotherhood, that's where you come. And then what we do is that's where you network. Now you got 10, 12, 15 people that's chiming into what you do. They want what you got. So, I mean, it's bigger than just, it's not a thing where a person got to feel like they don't exist or they're not existent. You bring it to the table, you come in, it's like, what you doing? What you got? What's your name? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
If you put in the work, you gonna get the love.
Right.
On
Every
me.
Friday, we at one of the biggest strip clubs in Atlanta. Shout out King of Diamond. You know, we got it
KOD.
every Friday. We welcome anybody. You say hip hop fraternity, let them know you coming in for free. You know, you coming in, we got the biggest VIP section, and there's always somebody in there, so you always able to, you know, network.
Yeah.
If you ain't networking, that's your fault.
Hey,
if you
I'm
ain't sitting there
telling
doing
you,
what
that's
you
your
need to do,
fault, yeah.
you losing out because we're put in a position, we put around people all the time.
man.
So some people just think they already got that, you know, Hollywood mentality. They ain't out here building relationships. But what they fail to realize is this about relationships. You know what I'm saying? So
Definitely.
yeah,
Another
so
thing that I like too, it ain't no big eyes and no little U's in it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So like another thing too, me coming from East St. Louis, moving down into the Atlanta market in the area, you know what I'm saying? Me linking with Pimpin Ken was something powerful because he from the Midwest too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
It's kind of
home.
hard to break all the way in, you know. Then it's like they like St. Louis. I'm like, nah, East St. Louis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know,
HHF gave me that backing that I didn't have. It gave me that family backing. It gave me brothers and sisters that I could reach out to.
that's
You
why I
know what
want
I'm
to
saying?
comment
It
on
made
what
my
he just said.
transition so much easier. I kind of went there with like 600 followers, and now you look at me, I got like 11K followers.
On me.
Been
You
around
see-
the world
you
with
can
it,
see
you
that
know what
growth.
I'm saying?
You can see that growth.
Hey, but you know what's so funny, man? And I laugh at this all the time. All of them came to hip hop fraternity not knowing each other, right? But they act like, you know, like I'm a cousin or something. They all be kicking it and shit, right? They be huddling and talking and kicking it, and they became a family,
So
right?
they be leaving you out and shit.
Well, you know, that's how they do it. You know, I'm the unc, I'm Big Unc, so right, you know, but they don't realize that I brought them all together. So every time they get to talking slick and talking shit, I say, remember, nigga, y'all met each other through me.
What y'all say? On me.
Powerful
On
people.
me.
Oh, me.
It's a bunch of powerful
Oh,
people,
me.
man, coming from different areas. Like, you know, we got New York doing pretty good. We got Milwaukee doing pretty good. We got Alabama. Like, Alabama is really taking over the hip-hop scene right now.
Yeah, bro, just getting me hip. Yeah, y'all got a lot of artists that I wouldn't even, that I listened to, and I didn't even know they was from there. You know what I'm saying? So that's big on me. Yeah.
Someone was gonna be the big
You know, that's how it
Oh,
is
big.
to Alabama. You know, they be like, yo, that's the little way, you know, whatever.
Yeah, y'all definitely doing y'all thing, man. But so shout out Alabama, shout out Boston. Shout out East Side. You
Shout
know
out
what I'm
Atlanta.
saying? Hey,
Okay.
shout out the
ATL.
East Side.
The whole
Shout out
St. Louis.
Milwaukee.
We gonna all go loo together, man. We
Milwaukee.
gonna loo
Yeah.
together,
Oh,
man.
Big
me.
drip.
Shout out
Eastside.
Atlanta on me. Shout out Pimpin Ken, man. Shout out PBE Pluto. I appreciate y'all coming through. Shout out everything y'all got going on, man. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all follow everybody
Make
up
sure
here,
you pull
man.
up on us. We outside all
On
day
me.
with it. Pull
Yeah,
up tonight.
y'all-
Where
y'all
we at
in the
tonight
city,
with
man.
it? Wherever
Hey,
we at,
man,
you
if
need to
you
be
in the
there.
loop,
You know what I'm
pop out,
saying?
man. We
Pop
gonna
out.
be,
We outside.
we
Ain't
gonna
go
be
to
at the
sleep.
Marquee Saturday, man.
Yeah, we'll
Pop
be at
out
the Marquee
PBE finna turn it up. We
On
gonna
me.
be stepping, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Step
sir.
it.
Yes, sir. Hey, I appreciate y'all coming. Another episode of Kip Talk. Make sure y'all go follow them, man. Listen to their music.
Keep it pimping.
Tune in. Hey, always keep it pimping, man.
TheHipHopFraternity.com. Tap in.
On me. Appreciate y'all. Another episode of Kip Talk. Let's get it.